All right, everybody, welcome to episode 2. In this second episode, I want to talk about the fact that dating is not a game. Hence the subject, the dating game. Too many people play what I call the dating game. Now, here's where we have to sort of be honest about where you stand. I'm a believer. As I told you in my intro, I'm a pastor. And so most of what I teach will flow out of the thought of biblical-centric ideas. I believe the Bible. If you don't, again, it's your choice to stick with us or not, but I believe that it's a proven method. It's worked for me personally. It's worked for millions of people across the world. So I say that to say that a lot of what I say, it is based on you sort of believing like I believe. I believe that Christians or people who have faith in God don't play date. There are men who play date. And women, they love it. They'll tell you, I got one girl for this and one girl for that, one on the east side, one on the north side. One meets this need, one meets that need. The difference between believers is that we do something called, watch this, assignment dating. We date on assignment. We want God to assign the person that we date. So we date on assignment. Come here, particularly, which may be most of you, certainly many of you, if you have children. Christians don't play date, or watch this, dating is not a game. For so many of you, there was a season, maybe the college years or some of the men watching, I know there tends to be more women who invest in things like this, but there might be some men, and to the men, hopefully, that are watching, or you showed this to your boyfriend or gave it to your brother, help somebody else to get in on this with you. Even men shouldn't play date. Why? Because of something we'll get to a little later that impacts you when people sleep with you, the impact that it has on your heart, your mind, your soul. So watch this. Saints, Christians, to me, people who value their hearts, their minds, we don't play date. We date on assignment. That said, as soon as the date begins, so does the investigation. Yeah, the investigation. I'm investigating you from the beginning. Since I'm not play dating, particularly if I'm dating you for me and my babies, if I have a son, if I have a daughter, I've been married before, I'm looking to potentially have children with you, this is not a game. I'm dating on assignment. Therefore, from the moment I pick you up as a man, from the moment you pick me up, I believe in chivalry, so I know sometimes sisters pick a brother up, but from the moment the date begins, so does the investigation. Watch this. There's some things I'm looking for. First and foremost, I'm asking myself right away, do I sense chemistry? Do I sense chemistry? And anything could kill the chemistry. Anything could kill the chemistry. There's just something you know in your knower when there's what I call a divine connection. Okay, you just says this could be good. And be careful, particularly if they fine. And that's not about gender, because he may be absolutely sexy. Come on, he smells nice, he looks great, he picks you up in a nice car, and she may have a wicked body. And to the brothers that are watching, and you know this, if there's a wicked body, we will forgive a whole lot of sins when that body look amazing. When she smells good, she fine, it's like, what? I'll get over it. You know, I hope her learn her ABCs later. I hope her with her vernacular later. I hope her, but you will, hear me, you'll pay later. You'll pay later. So hear me, and shameless plug, the first attraction, which is episode 3, is physical attraction. I know you thought, because I was a preacher, I was gonna say the first attraction should be Jesus, but I'm not sleeping with Jesus. I'm sleeping with you. So it's one thing to do evangelism, help you go to church, help you meet God. That's a whole nother boot camp. This one is about dating. And so first and foremost, can I sleep with you? And we'll get to that in the next episode. But we date on assignment. Too many of you for too long have been play dating. That stops now. No, as your coach in this boot camp, I am instructing you, watch this, the moment you sense there is not a divine connection, watch this, or the potentiality for them to be your spouse, the date should end. Now, just because of civility, you may finish the night, but certainly that's the last date. So let's just drop a few things and then let's get to the meat of what I want to teach you in terms of getting specific about what to look for. But I wanted to begin this first episode. So first and foremost, watch this. Is this person, do I sense they've been assigned to me by God? That's the first thing I'm looking for. Is this an assignment? There was something about when they first flirted with me. There was a reason I approached her, the way she carried herself. Watch this. Is there, again, the potentiality for marriage? That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Number two, when the date begins, watch this, the investigation begins. I'm investigating. What am I looking for? I'm looking for anything. I'm thinking she talks stupid. Watch this, as small as her breath stink. Her breath stink. There's no way, good God, she can't fix it. I don't even want to try. For me, that'd be a deal breaker right away. She smells like cigarettes. I hate cigarettes. He talks dumb. He's not witty. He's not witty. He doesn't capture me cognitively. All these things you know. Now, he may be fine, and you're thinking, man, he can kill me tonight in the bed and all that. He looks great, like he got something down there, all the stuff that single women think y'all are human, particularly if you ever had this kind of teaching. But ask yourself, could I sit up? Can't wait to get to that episode, too. Could I connect with him cognitively? Could he make me laugh? Or eventually I'll be like, you're just too dumb to be my husband. That's not mean. This is your life, all right? So I'm dating on assignment, right? The investigation begins. Watch this. I'm looking for signs. I'm looking for signs. Watch this. But then lastly, and then we have to move to the next episode, exit quickly. Exit quickly. Now, when I say exit quickly, the moment you sense there's not a divine connection, this is not going to happen. Finish the date if possible, and here's what I need you to say. This has been great. I believe in old-fashioned chivalry, so I'm assuming that he picked you up. If that's the case, one of you, male or female, should say, I had a great time tonight. Thank you for taking me out. I'm not sensing, watch this, a connection. I'm not sensing that. And I value you and your time so much that I don't want to waste your time or mine. So thank you for this, but this will probably be the last time. Now, initially, particularly to females, they'll feel that, but trust me, they will look back and say, that was the most kind, gentle way and honest way a man ever said goodbye to me. That was nice of her. They'll feel it for a minute, but when they look back, what can they say except they were honest? They could have screwed me. They could have played with me. They could have went for my money, could have used me for sex, and then dropped me. At least I feel valued in the sense that they told me the truth. So let's get to some specifics now. But remember this, dating is not a game.